Welcome. I am Zarathus, Emperor of Jundar and outlying lands. If custom would affect you, then men, stand easy and share words with me. Great Emperor, I am Alaron. I introduce myself with many compliments to you and your glorious palace. Don't forget to pay your respects to Star Magic. These Jundar walls shine like the sun and stars. I see that it is a chamber of unequaled power. Sweet-voiced Alaron, your words are generous and duly noted. This radiance you admire is a favor Jundar returns upon the wheel of skies. Stars shine down on us, we send our greatness back to them. Within these walls all Jundar minds grow luminous. Therefore I must ask, why are you here so far from home and all of Gwernia? Who are you, and what issue could impress so wide a journey? Quit greasing the wheels. The name, ask for your naming. Great Emperor, I will not tire you with history. Did Cradal send you? In a way. But it is my exploits that should raise on interest. My battles and achievements should do more than paint me well. Your deeds are known. Why did you come? Zarathus, for all travels, there is still a power I lack. What power? Youthful Arelon, we Jundar hardly know you. Your legends new and barely told. If there is anything you lack, why don't you take it? You seem blessed with all abilities. Fight a goblin, cross a desert, spell out some secret long forgotten by the dragons. Zarathus, I am flattered by your confidence, but what I lack is still beyond my skills. That's why I crossed the desert here to you. Oh no, I am sure there is a human custom which allows for giving here and there and anywhere. But it's not the Jundar way to hand out destinies to human lands. Whatever power you seek is up to you. Rewards are best earned by yourself. Think fast, Alaron, this Emperor is about to turn you down. I'm getting that feeling too. I seek no simple gift, Zarathus, nor easy power, nor golden treasure here in Ugarit. I ask another favor, one that's my right by birth, one all good people share, except yourself. I'll ask you plainly, Great Emperor of all Jundar. Cast the spell, and name me with my one true name. I see the prophecy is true. An accident. Be quiet, and keep your distance from the innocent people of the city. Come near to me, boy. What do you think of this maneuver, Abergan? Do as you ask, boy. I'll watch your back. As you wish, great ruler. Good king, how dare you enter Ugarit without a name? Where else could I go? I will not name you. You must do it. Don't you realize what you're playing at? A name? And will there be anything else? Come, tell me, fearless Alaron. No more requests? The Book of Knighthood? The Relic of the Astral Seers? What other gifts can I deposit in that ragtag sack of yours? Just the name, Zarathus, that is all I ask. What are you thinking? Do you come here to my hall to laugh at me, or terrify my guests? Or are you really so humanly unaware? I need a name. I could give palaces and territories. I might consign an army to your liege. There are heaps of starry jewels and Jundar carvings in my holdings. Deft am I in all these services. But as any Jundar knows, a name I cannot do. A name is not so easily done. The key to the elemental ways is deep and huge. But Cradar, the man is dead. You humans did not do well to lose your master namer. He was the well of the ages and the path, back even to Alul. Now only Ruga has the power to name. The dragon? Thank the stars you do know something. If a name is what you seek, find Ruga and petition there. Where would I find him? Where? My boy, I'll have the guard escort you to the street. Say where? Simple Alaron, always the child. Give me this, tell me that. Don't you know that in the Jundar, even tiny men must pay their way? You want to know about Rugar? Prove your worth. Give me an answer. Nothing hard, a mere diversion for one confident as you. An answer to what? Very well, I'll ask you. This question lingers in my mind. I have it from a survivor of the Maxan plagues. Poor man, he was a grim and bitter fellow. Jundar philosophers wondered many years at its true meaning. Just ask the question. I will. This Maxan, gasping in the street, reached out to take my robe and put to me, Great Emperor, the thing that ties you to yourself, ties you to 3 worlds. Which are these? Is that so hard to know? You catch its secret? Well then, Alaron, brave voyager, knower of puzzles and entrapments, please, enlighten me. The soul would bind you to yourself, Zarathus. The soul would tie you to your body, in this world, and to your spirit or the magic plane. Yes, everybody knows this. The world at hand, the magic plane, but that's just 2. The riddle calls for 3. The soul would also bind you to all others in a realm beyond these 2. But we are all bound together somewhere, Emperor. Does this answer you? That's it? Together? That is all? What a typically human answer. What were you expecting from a typical human such as myself? Now listen, squire. Does my reasoning seem roundabout to Jondar ways? To an old begrudging king who understands his one heart only? Boy, don't compare yourself with me. You have no ties to others, Zarathus. You have no soul. Yet, you are caught as well. This is no time to measure information like a miser counts his gold. I solved the riddle. Give me my reward. Where do I find the dragon? Boy or knight, you are a menace. The longer you stay in Ugarit, the longer we Jondar are in danger. Only I can end the danger. Give me a direction, Zarathus. You solved the riddle. I'll tell the dragon's place, but success or failure is up to you. See Rugar. How? You'll need the golden horn. The dragon is held to the Kainan relic. When the horn is played, Rugar may grant requests. Even a name? A name is dangerous. The ceremony burns great powers. Yet, as you say, we find ourselves in danger all ways around. So take a western route. The horn is in the barrow, across the desert, and even further. Avoid Maxon. Stay west. In time, you'll see a stoneworks in the horizon. Approach the hill. The barrow stands in many levels. You want what's underneath. Observe all markings. Be sure to deal with the 7. When you move to put the relic in your grasp, be sure Lugash is destroyed. Know the horn will sense when you are near. What else should I know? You can imagine the rest. This is an ancient charm. There will be spirits, monsters, just monsters. Isn't that enough? Well, since you insist, the legend says an undead king guards the Kainan treasures. He will not welcome your approach. What do you care? You like challenges, don't you? Then know this. The Dread King will not manifest unless you defeat his 7 guardians. Look to the stones. I'll find the horn. Terrible Alaron. Unnamed human. What a day this is. I enter the barrow, I see the king, I take the horn. Then bring it back to me, and I'll advise you further. If this is a trick. What trick? I have no need to trick you. The task you take on is hard enough. Yet I see you still fail to trust. Seek out the human then who dwells in the Great Canyon. One of ours, Cholet by name, cares for the old hermit. He knows of what I speak. Seek the canyon entrance to the northwest of our great city. I see by your face you still think me a trickster, but you can discuss that among yourselves. Go back to the inn and decide what you will. But do not dream of returning until you have what is required. Well, that could have gone better. But at least it didn't blow me up with star magic. Boy, people really get upset when I find out I don't have a name. But I guess once again, the buck has been passed. The king of the Jondar wants nothing to do with no unnamed hooligan. I mean, can you blame him? This is a really fancy looking crystal. Does it do anything? Oh, I bet it doesn't do anything. Or it does. The Stone of Names. It's so different from our role. At the same time, it's just like the one in Guernia. It would be proper to stop and consider these knights. So many. And most were lost. Zarathus paid dearly for his empire. We all did. Look here, a whole family. Sometimes that happens. I wonder, is there a king in all this world great enough to deserve a sacrifice like this one? That's not for us to decide. We are not kings. But if we were, sometimes the danger is enough to require it. How did you become a knight, Abrakan? Through Phelan himself. A pledge, a quest. Nothing like this, though. Knights are made through small quests as well as great ones. They assembled all of Guernia and Phelan came down the castle steps. Then I moved forward, and Phelan looked out across the crowds of people. He said, Sir Abrakan, I and all of Gwernia deem you the brightest and the most brave. You have been on our side in battle, and by your noble service have increased the kingdom and its renown. Now I retain you forever forward as my knight. You may secure your own estates, and determine justice within those bounds, and you may carry Gwernia's shield and arms. Then I went up the steps and took my sword and turned and showed everyone where my name had been carved into the roll, and I said, may I accomplish the vow I've made, may I serve well, may the knighthood make me deserving of the obligation it has granted me. Not yet, boy. But don't I say it well? You said it very well, almost as well as I did. But there's still the palace, and Zarathus. That captain, the guard, are we leaving anything out? Actually, you are. Let's see, the palace, Zarathus, the captain, the guard, and the name. Oh, that's right. The name. You're very funny. Let's go get your name. So this is like a fancy Jundar version of the Knights thingamajigger. Very fancy. Apparently, Abrakan's been the golden knight child for a long time. Everybody thinks he's the bee's knees, and I agree. Abrakan, really cool guy. So, they were talking about a captain. What captain? I don't know. Sometimes the game seems to assume you know about some things that you don't. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. This is the inn. This is where Shole was. Said to go to inn, so here we are. Alright. You all know what we're supposed to do. We should leave at once. I've heard stories of ancient instruments that could communicate with their owners. I never thought they were true, though. But even if the horn is for real, Zarathus won't tell us anything at all about the monster there. Whatever's in the barrow, I don't want to face it unprepared. We should make ourselves ready for this challenge before leaving Ugarit. Let's head for the library. Maybe one of these Jundar books has something to say about this undead king. There's a library? I don't know nothing about no library. Are you here to seek my aid? In a way, do you have any advice? He who hesitates is lost. You think I should take the Emperor's challenge? A life without challenge is not unlike a life's lost. Thank you. Go wisely. You were supposed to help me. That doesn't help. Doesn't help me at all. Not like it matters. Did things out of order. Oops. Yeah, one of the weaknesses of the game, they tend to mess up the order of things. Well, it's no skin off my back. Like, when we fought the Necromancer, he acted as if we'd met before when we hadn't. So, what? So apparently, at some point, I was supposed to run into him, and then he'd be like, oh, who are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm just a squire. And he's like, oh, okay. As long as you're not that nameless pipsqueak. I'd rather not have to deal with the nameless pipsqueak. So, well, that's it for Ugarit for now. We just gotta figure out what's coming up next. So we gotta find ourselves a canyon. And they say to avoid Maxon, but I don't feel like avoiding Maxon. I feel like exploring Maxon. I feel like exploring Maxon may be the thing to do. Maybe there's some cool stuff in there. You know what? I should camp so it's daytime. Camp so it's daytime. Don't want no nighttime. No nighttime battles, please. Daytime only. Thank you. That's just one. I hate when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna ambush this group of monsters and I'm gonna really show them who the boss, and I fight them and it's only one monster. How am I supposed to enjoy a good battle if it's only one monster? Come on. I'm not even gonna cast magic on him. I'm just gonna smack him with this sword. Thunk. I can't believe I had forgotten to give Brenna her boots of speed this whole time. I mean, she doesn't really need the movement so much, but the bonus agility was super important. He said northeast, right? Or did you see northwest? Maybe my journal? Maybe my journal will tell me. Da 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 da, take the gold horn. I'm not sure I trust her, but I haven't any choice. Yep, everybody's like, nope, can't name ya. Nope, can't name ya. Nope, can't name ya. Nope, can't name ya. Oh, just come on. Name me already. Burr? How did you sneak up on me? What? Shola begins action. This was not what I was expecting. And we have a new enemy. I'll show you the power of humans. Where's the fourth guy? I'm confused. Why is only 3 being targeted? Is that guy, that guy, that guy? I'm confused. Well, whatever. Rita has a beginning the actions. Okay, we gotta be careful of this big guy. I don't know if I like him. So I'm gonna give everybody an air shoe. It's like, this is not fair. Now I have 5 party members. Why couldn't I have had 5 party members this whole time instead of 4? Oh, that must be it. Now I get it. The reason why that 4th guy doesn't seem to exist is because they're using his slot for her to be in the battle. Because you can only have 8 people on the battlefield at one time. Oh no, versus naming, I can't reduce his endurance. What am I gonna do? See, that's one of the big problems of the game, is that they make all this big deal about naming magic, and then in combat, it's almost completely useless. That better not have hurt you too much. Oof, okay, he needs to die, he needs to die, he needs to die, he needs to die. Luckily, everyone's wearing Helms of Wisdom, so I'm getting boosted willpower, which is reducing the damage and increasing the chance that I will resist. So, fireball's not as bad as one would hope. That being said, I don't want them to actually kill Shole. So, you need to go. You need to go right now. Heal her with herbs. She resisted the heal with herbs. Okie doke. Then I will stab you in the butt. That didn't do much. Well, it did a lot, but I better mirror her. I boosted her strength, so I should be able to mirror her, right? There you go. Now you won't eat fireballs. I can't believe she resisted my heal. That's like the opposite of what you should do. And she's just spamming Web of Starlight. Does Web of Starlight even work on this guy? I don't like this guy either. I don't like either of them. So kill that guy. There. Stellar Gravity. Resist. Now we gotta get in there and we gotta start punching. First, let's boost everybody's strength. What does Solar Wrath even do? I don't want to... I don't want to buff her. I want to buff her. Well, whatever. Strength cast on everybody so we can be nice and tough. Do lots of damage with the melee attacks because this guy's pretty strong so far. There you go. That's a nice big chunk out of his health. And this ought to finish him off. No, he's gonna live for one more turn, and then he's gone. There we go. Chaos Major dead. Very dangerous. They shoot really big fireballs. Of course, I shoot really big fireballs too. The game chugs a little bit whenever it's her turn. Oh, she can't hit nothing. It's because she's crap. She's a garbage character. I really gotta read up what Solar Wrath does. It sounds cool. It'd be great if it was super strong fireball style spell. So I could use that when fireball doesn't work, like they're using Nate versus elemental or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get up close so when they spawn in I can just murder them. The victor is Partorius. I assume Web of Starlight actually doesn't do what it says. Because look at this. Look at this. It says Web of Starlight. And targets encased in a web of damage and energy that does damage each round. Depending on their strength, there is a chance they may break out of the web. It doesn't say anything. But then it does have the same symbol as Wall of Bones, so I think it actually is the same. Penalize enemy morale. So that's what it does. Chainmail, yeah. I always want chainmail. So, you're just gone now? That was interesting, I guess. I mean, an explanation? No? Is this the canyon they were talking about? Could be, could not be. I don't know. It's gotta go find that old man. And they said Shola is the one who takes care of him, and there was a bunch of chaos enemies and I had to help fight off, but I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I hope there's something over here. Because they weren't too clear about exactly where everything was. It's like, to the northeast there is a something or other. So I'm just like, come on. Does the dude live near the water? Can we go down into the water? Is there anything over here, or is this just... It's just nothing. Just plenty of nothing. I guess they figure at this point of the game you have everything you need, so why bother putting anything else out there? I mean, come on. That's a lot of salamanders. Oh, brother. Forgot that salamanders are immune to fire. That makes them incredibly annoying to deal with. Oh, there's some treasure, but is it good? And you can't sneak up on them. You can't ambush salamanders. What the heck? What the heck is going on? What were they? More Terminator mail. Just another terminal sitting out here, minding its own business. Well, this was clearly not the cavern or the canyon that they were talking about. Yeah. Oh, I'm the big and scaries. Please be a big and scary of me. How about you take this? That was garbage. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole deal with Cholet, the Jundar chick that's just randomly popped up till now, I would not be surprised if they ran out of time and so could not actually smooth out your encounters with her because they seem kind of janky. Talk to her before the Emperor and they act like I have already talked to the Emperor, and then I don't know, man. This encounter in the desert just completely at random. More scorpions. I don't want to fight scorpions. Oh, bother. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the reason why things are getting a little janky when it comes to character encounters might be because they were running out of time. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine how much time it took them to make this game back on the old N64. Okay, let's see. This looks like a very, very, very important cavern. Canyon. Not a cavern, a canyon. This is a very important canyon. Is there anything interesting in here? Or is it just another piece of crap, garbage, nothing? Not even an old hermit like I was promised. Oh boy, zombies. Why are there zombies in the desert? That doesn't make any sense. Zombies and skeletons. Oh, bother. Alright, it's getting kind of late, so we gotta camp. Bump up the time. Now it's really late, so we'll camp one more time, so it'll be midday and not the middle of the night. I just want it to be daytime, okay? Okay. What? No, that's back. Or is it? No, which way am I going? I don't know which way I'm going anymore. I think I'm going this way. Yeah, this must be where I'm going. Yep, that was the odd roof-like structure that I passed on the way to the city. This must be where the vaunted human hermit lives. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Perhaps there is nothing. As one would expect of such a wonderful game. Okay, I came in from there. Didn't I? Oh, come on. There are a distressing amount of zombies in this place. And I don't even know where I'm going. I don't think I came from over here. So we'll go check over here. Oh, it's those worms. I don't want to pick a fight with those guys unless I'm ambushing them. Luckily I saw them this time, so we're gonna sneak up and do some surprise worm slaying. I was only one. Still, even one is dangerous. These things almost killed Brenna before. They're tough as nails, too. Okay, let's see what the worm was guarding. He was guarding a dead end, I'll bet. Yep, it's just a dead end. Oh, how I tire of them. These ends that claim to be dead. I could do with some treasure ends instead. But I would never be that lucky. Okay, I think this is the way to go. Just trying to find some stupid hermit. This is what he said. He said the hermit in the canyon could tell you more. So here's the canyon. Where's the hermit? Oh, that's just a... It's just a seam. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Don't pay any attention to it. Ah, this must be what I'm looking for. Maybe. Okay, okie doke. What you got for me, buddy? Hello, who is it? Who is there? Hello, have no fear, sir. I mean no harm. You do not sound Jundar. Are you human? Yes, I am. What are you doing out here in the canyon? This seems a dangerous place for a blind man. There's danger of some sort in nearly every place. But I suppose someone as young sounding as you has not learned that yet. Oh well, I was young once too. But how do you survive out here all alone? There is a Jundar woman named Sholeh who checks on me from time to time. She wants to learn about humans, so I tell her. In exchange, she helps me find food and herbs and reads to me when I find something I think might be worth reading. But why are you, a human, out here in the Jundar desert? I'm looking for something. Nor a blind man, I suppose. Never mind. What is it you seek, exactly? I'm after the Kienon horn. The horn? I have wandered this dusty canyon for years, and though I am blind, still I see much. There's only one reason other than foolishness that anyone would brave the barrow. Then you could help. I could help you, I think, but the question how becomes, should I help you? You stir old memories and the wicked old fears in me. Don't be afraid, I assure you my intentions are good. So you say. Tell me then, why do you seek the horn of Kienon? Do you know how to get me a true name? That I cannot grant you, but I can remove the obstacles that may prevent it. You have been haunted by some creature, have you not? Has a shadowy, ghost-like thing been following you? Yes, it has. Ah, it is as before. It is all as before. At last. Listen to me now, my boy. This is important. You must listen to me. At all costs, do not fight this creature. It is a part of you. Your other half, if you will. Teach me. Teach you I shall. But first, learn ye where the horn is hidden. Thank you, first, Sil. I'm very grateful. I didn't ask his name. Thank me not, boy. Just succeed. Succeed in your quest. You must recover the horn from Lugash. To get to Lugash, you must defeat his 7 captains and take their gifts. Once you have taken all their gifts, you must return the gifts to the giver. Then you can open the home of Lugash and defeat him. For that, you will need the Sword of Lodin. It is the only weapon that can defeat him. You will find the sword hidden in the well at the Maxon ruins at the end of the canyon. The well used to be a fountain, but has long been crumbled in decay. Be wary the sword may be guarded. Follow the well to the bottom, then open the hidden door, find the key. That's very important. There's a second door also hidden. The key will help you. But Zarathus told me not to go there. He did he? Why, that deceitful old king. Perhaps he secretly hopes you will fail. Maxon and Ugarit were once ancient enemies, my boy. Zarathus' pride may be working against you. Go to Maxon and get the sword if you are to succeed. Do not heed Zarathus' false advice on the sword. You will need it. Thank you, Fairsil. Is there any way I can repay you? Just find your name, boy. If you succeed in that, then my life shall at last have meaning, and all I have done shall not be in vain. I'll find my name. Of that you can be sure. I will find it. Good luck to you, my boy. Remember, get the sword first. It is Lugash's only weakness. Now, let us begin. Merchant and shield? Kind of an odd place for a shield trainer, but whatever, man. Doesn't teach any spells despite being a wizard. I want to slay a monster. Well, that's what weapons are for, I suppose. What monster are you trying to slay? An evil undead creature in a barrel. Evil undead? You mean Lagash? You want to slay Lagash? You listen over? Of course I do, lad. Of course I do. Why would you want to slay him unless you're going after the Horn of Kianon? Surely you would have no need of that. A weapon of power. Perhaps you have heard of one where it might be hidden. Weapons of power. There are many such here. Men are always seeking them, it seems, but they are all lost. Well, I have no wish to disturb you. I'll be on my way. Well, wait. It has been so long since I had a human to talk to you. Can you all stay a while? I suppose I can talk for a bit, but not too long. I have to find the sword. So, young man, you seek a sword, do you? I understand. Well, I'm always here. Good luck. So, the king was lying. I should have gone to Maxon, because that's the only place you can find the weapon that can kill Lagash. So if I had gone in without it, I would have been in trouble. Oh man, there's a lot of skeletons. There are a lot of skeletons. I'm getting the feeling Maxon may have been attacked by a necromancer at some point. That seems likely.